Hey guys, welcome back to another realistic rebuild. We're going to be back here taking on the Texans this time. They have a decent roster. Offensive line is going to be a big problem. I mean, real big. We have Zach Fulton, who is decent. I mean, a 79 overall, but he's a little bit too much of a cap hit. I mean, he doesn't have great run blocking, and he's a right guard, which is going to be tough a little bit, but he's a 79 overall. So hopefully he can upgrade a little bit better than that. The offensive line's pretty much going to need completely rebuilt. Tight end, probably going to need a new tight end here. Wide receivers are pretty decent. We're going to have DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller. Demaryius Thomas definitely has not, been as big of a factor as I would have hoped for, especially IRL. But at 30, I don't know how long we're going to keep him. I mean, that's decently old for a receiver. So he's going to start regressing pretty bad. Lamar Miller. Might have to upgrade from him. What's his... Oh, yeah, he's a 27. So I highly doubt we're going to keep him until he's 32. So probably going to get rid of him. But we do have Deshaun Watson, who's definitely going to be a real good player to have on our team. He's upgrading well. He's got star development. So that's going to be decent. Defense is pretty decent, actually. Aside from defensive back, which is not good at all. Actually, what's this guy's age? Keon, what? 27 still. See, a lot of our corners are just like nearing 30, which is really tough. So cornerbacks are going to have to be completely rebuilt. Safeties are actually pretty decent. Justin Reed's upgraded well. And then we, of course, have the Honey Badger here at strong safety, who's pretty decent. Besides that, linebacking core is probably set. Besides Merciless, I did throw him on the trade block, seeing if I can get a trade pick before it's a little bit too late for him. We do got a good middle linebacker core. And then, of course, Clowney here. Defensive line's actually pretty good with DJ Reader and then JJ Watt here. Maybe get a nice defensive tackle to go along with them. And besides that, we're looking pretty decent. So we just need a defensive tackle and a left outside linebacker here for pass rush. And we're looking pretty good. So that's what our team's looking like here to start things off. Let's go ahead and set our season goal. I mean, I'm hoping we have a decent season. I'm going to put 9 wins. I did want to let you guys know I did switch to a spread offense because that does fit the Texans more. They're definitely more of a spread offense. You got Deshaun Watson. I mean, yeah, I feel like a spread offense is a decent fit. And I will see you guys at midseason unless I do get a trade offer for Whitney Merciless, which I should, hopefully. So we're going to be back here after a few trade offers have came in here for Merciless. And we're getting a decent amount of offers. I was tempted here to take this Jesse James trade, because Jesse James is actually a decent tight end. He's fairly young. He's 78 overall, which isn't bad. But I do want picks. That's definitely what I'm looking for here. I mean, Detroit was offering me a second-round pick, and I mean, I don't know. That's maybe a bit unrealistic, but I'm not sure if it is, because Whitney Merciless is decent. He's like an 85 overall. He's 28, so he's still going to be in the 80s for at least 2 years. So I would say that's a second-round pick caliber of a player, and especially if Detroit's looking for a veteran player, Whitney Merciless is your guy. So we trade him to Detroit, get a second round and a 6th round pick for him. Back here mid-season, we are 4-4. Bit unfortunate start here for us, but I mean, the Texans IRL did start out 0-3, so maybe we'll go on a hot streak here at the end of the year. I forgot to shout out Michael Tester for the suggestion. I appreciate it, bro. Let's go ahead and see the players we're gonna have to re-sign here, though. I did see Jadeveon Clowney, and yeah, we're definitely going to bring him back at 25. That's not even a question. Tyrann Mathieu, bringing him back to a long-term contract. Probably going to get rid of all my corners. To be honest, just completely rebuild there. Going to let Christian Covington go. We have JJ Watt and DJ Reader. And besides that, there's really not a whole bunch of people that I want to bring back at all. So really, yeah, it's going to be a tough one for the defensive backs, but we're pretty much going to be in rebuild mode there. I mean, everything. There's not even anybody I see about keeping. So we're just going to get Honey Badger and Jadeveon Clowney re-signed. Then we'll go ahead and hop to the end of the season. No playoffs here for us. We finish 7-9, which is unfortunate. I mean, in the top left, it says we got blown out by Jacksonville. 45-16, bro. That's not good. Let's go ahead and check out how many upgrades we have. So I figured, instead of upgrading all the people, I did see that you guys wanted to see me upgrade a few people, so I'll pick one guy on offense that I want to manually upgrade and one guy on defense so I can go in to a specific archetype here. I think I want to go with Will Fuller, try to get him scheme fits. So we're going to go into possession for him. I know Deshaun Watson would have been good, but I think it's already going to go into his archetype he's already got scheme fit in, so we don't have to worry about that. Just going to try to get Will Fuller here up. He's up to an 85 overall, which isn't bad at all. He's got real good stats, dude. He's got really good speed, good catch in traffic. I mean, he's a good player. So a lot of our guys have upgrades here, which is nice to see. Deshaun Watson would come in with that 4 upgrade points. That's nice. Here on defense, who do we want to upgrade? Let's go ahead and upgrade Jadeveon Clowney. He's got that speed rusher. If he can get scheme fit there, that would be nasty. Of course, I want to upgrade his finesse move, man. You don't gotta ask me twice. That's my favorite archetype I like to go in. I always like having a good speed rusher, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. We can pick one player on offense, one guy on defense, and it'll be a little bit more fun so we can pick to upgrade who we want. Man, my goodness, dude. Jadeveon Clowney's a monster. Look at his traits. He's got all the traits you would want. I mean, that injury, if we were playing a franchise, that'd be tough. But thankfully, we have injuries turned off here. And yeah, he's real good. That's all I can say there, man. Yeah, cornerbacks, they're gone. So Jacksonville won the division at 12-4. I mean, pretty decent season from them. Deshaun Watson here coming in with 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 12 picks, 64% completion rate. I mean, is that about the season he had IRL? Maybe a little bit more touchdowns, but I would say that's decently close. Rushing the ball, Lamar Miller, 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Hoping a little bit more production from him I was hoping for, but 1,000 yards is okay, I guess. 1 touchdown, that's not going to cut it. Oh, no, that was not 1 touchdown, right? Yeah, 1 fumble, 6 touchdowns. Receiving the ball, DeAndre Hopkins having a monster season. 92 receptions, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. And then Will Fuller having a good season. 74 receptions, 900 yards, and 12 touchdowns is pretty good. Tight end, Ryan Griffin, 62 receptions, 600 yards, 5 touchdowns. Not great. One thing I did remember playing with the Texans is they go to their tight ends a lot, so you need to have a decent tight end. And then Demaryius Thomas coming in with 50 receptions, about 500 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not great. Let's go ahead and check out the blocking. Better than I expected. Offensive line held up decent. The most guy holding up is 8 sacks. That's not bad. I mean, 8 sacks definitely isn't good, but it's not the worst. I was getting 20 sack bombs my last rebuild, bro. 104 tackles here from Andre Hall. Joseph with 89. Aaron Colvin here with 87. Justin Reed with 83. Okay. He's definitely going to be a young safety for us who should be decent. 14 sacks by Jadeveon Clowney here. 8 by J.J. Watt. So decent season by our star players here on defense. Interceptions we get 4 by Colvin, 3 by actually not a real bad year by our interceptions. Tyrann Mathieu coming in with 2. So yeah, that's pretty good season by our team as a whole. Was anybody mentioned in the MVP though? That's what I'm curious about. Blake Bortles wins MVP? What? Okay, man. Whatever you say there, Madden. Nobody mentioned up in here. So that's going to be it here for the end of the season. I'll hit those manual upgrades. And then we'll go ahead and hop into free agency. Hopefully someone is going to be available here for us. We'll see. So we're going to be back here in free agency. Actually, some decent names here. I'll go ahead and show you some of the negotiations. We'll go to top 100 here. And here's who I'm negotiating with. Darrell Williams. Definitely want to bring him back. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We need offensive line help real bad. So if we get Darrell Williams, I'll probably bounce him over to left tackle. Try to secure Watson's blind side here. Quan Alexander would be a real nice signing. Surprised he's only an 82 overall, to be honest. But he wants a decent contract, and I know we have some decent middle linebackers, but he's got great awareness for only an 82 overall. So this would be huge if we're able to get him. I think he would upgrade very good with that 87 speed. He could be a difference maker here on the team, and then maybe overpaying a little bit here for Jamison Crowder, but I think if we could add him to our slot, I mean, it would be nasty because he's specifically pretty much a slot guy. I mean, he fits the slot perfectly. So if we're able to get him, that would be a very nice signing. Go ahead and simulate forward here. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Want to let you guys know that Browns actually won the Super Bowl over the Rams, which is pretty impressive there. We get all 3 people. We get Quan Alexander, Williams, and Jamison Crowder. So we're looking pretty nice. Go ahead and hop into the draft here. I'll bounce Darrell Williams over to the left side, and we should be looking pretty good. So we're going to be here in the draft, and we picked 13th overall, even though we finished 7 and 9, which is a little tough. I was hoping we'd be top 10, but there's still some good talent here when we pick. I mean, we have DeAndre Baker. We know we need cornerback help, but there's one guy that is just too juicy to pass up, bro. Clinton Farrell here is nasty. That's all there is to it. I mean, DJ Reader right now is playing right end, but I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking here. So if we draft this guy, he'd be a very nice end for us. And I feel, actually, we could maybe move him to outside linebacker, replace Merciless. Hold on, let's see what he is. Oh, wow, he's an 81 overall? Oh my, yeah. He's going to outside linebacker, and he's going to play there because he is insane, dude. Already 86 finesse move. The only thing he's lacking is awareness and play rec, but that can go up easily. So oh dude, that's insane. I really haven't drafted anybody probably this good on defense yet, so this is pretty big right here for us. I mean, this guy's 6'6", 220, and he's a receiver, early second round talent. So I know we don't need receiver help, but I was thinking he might make a good tight end. He might not have great blocking, but he would be a great receiving tight end just from those stats there. So he's going to be a 77 overall with quick development. He's got great speed and good catch in traffic, so I really think I am going to move him to tight end. He would be really good. I know he doesn't have great blocking, but just a receiving tight end? I mean, that's insane stats right there. I've never really moved a receiver to tight end to see how that would work out, but it might work out good. We'll try it out. And then, guys, somehow I have three second-round picks. I'm not sure how, because I did only get 1 second-round pick out of the trade here. But they don't have the third-round pick gone that they traded for Demaryius Thomas, so I'm not sure what to think about that there. We probably need to go running back, and to be honest, this guy, Damian Harris, is actually pretty good. I mean, he's got real good trucking, carrying. I mean, he doesn't have a bad 40, and he has decent bench. So I think we're going to roll with him. We do need a running back upgrade, and this guy seems to be the one, 79 overall. Coming out of Bama here, a power back with star development, great carrying. I mean, dude, this is a pretty good guy right here for a running back, especially as a young guy. 79 overall. We've had some great picks so far. We really have. Here with our last second-round pick, I think I'm going to go offensive line. I know it's a bit of a reach. This guy's a 4th-round talent, but he has very good stuff right. As you can see, B+ impact block is really good. B lead block and B run block power is pretty decent. I know he doesn't have great bench, but that's still pretty good stats. A 76 overall. He's got 83 strength. Decent. I mean, that's not bad strength at all. I think we'll definitely start him at a guard position. Maybe have him play left guard for us, and then our offensive line is going to be greatly improved here heading into the next season for sure. You know, something I don't do a lot, and I'm not sure why, is I never trade my picks in the draft. Because I don't want to like cheat the AI, but usually they don't give up too much. I've noticed the AI in here is a lot more like they just don't accept trades a lot. So I mean, I'm sure they're not going to offer me anything too outrageous here. I mean, we're giving up a 3rd-round pick, and everything I've seen so far has been pretty favorable here of the computer. So I think I'm going to roll with the 2nd-round pick here that the Patriots are offering me. I mean, we're giving up a 3rd-round pick. We're getting a 2nd-round pick and a 7th-round pick. So we might start doing this more. As you can see, that's pretty realistic right there, if not in the favor of the CPU. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. And we get rid of our pick there. We trade away our 3rd-round pick. And now we'll go ahead and get into the 4th-round pick. That's the last pick I'll show you guys here. Unless I do find a stud after that. But we'll go ahead and see, who do we want to pick here? We got to make it a good one. Man, one thing I think I'm going to regret quite badly is not going after cornerbacks like out of all this draft. I'm not sure why I haven't went after anybody. That's not a bad corner, to be honest. That guy has decent stats here. Probably not a great combine, but he might be able to play slot for us. So we'll go ahead and take a chance here. 74 overall. I mean, that's not bad. 86 speedy. He can definitely play slot for us. So we'll give him a chance as our slot guy. He might actually be one of our starters. Our cornerback core is just bad. Alright guys, so we're going to be back here in year 2. I mean, we're looking pretty nice. We have Deshaun Watson here sitting at a nice 88 overall, near that 90 range. We're going to start the rookie Harris, who has star development and is more of a power back. I really think he could be quite good for us, especially with that star development. He should upgrade well. Receiving core is set. DeAndre Hopkins, 98 overall. Will Fuller, 85. We're going to have Crowder here playing the slot. He actually has an upgrade point. I did actually throw a few people on the trade block. I'll let you know. We threw Demarius Thomas on there. That guy actually upgrades to a great tight end. He's an 81 overall. I know he doesn't have great blocking, but his receiving talent is just going to be outrageous at the tight end position. He's also 6'6", I believe. So that's going to be quite good. Our offensive line has definitely been greatly improved. Darrell Williams here starting at left tackle. The rookie right tackle, Kajust, is starting there at a 76 overall. Zach Fulton up to an 80. Nick Martin's actually pretty decent. He's better than I thought he was at center. Really the only position right now we need is a left guard. Looking at our defense, we have good safeties with Justin Reed and Tyrann Mathieu. I did throw Andre Hall here on the trade block as well. We don't need 2-star safeties over here, so look to get rid of one. Then linebacking core, we're actually looking pretty decent. I actually do have to start Clowney here at the right side, so he will be the starter. So we'll have Clowney, Farrell, and then we're going to have Quan Alexander and McKinney here playing linebacker for us. Cornerbacks, like I said, are going to be very bad. We're going to have to start the rookie Taylor here at our number 1 corner. Colvin's going to be number 2. And then Johnson here is going to be our slot guy. But yeah, that's our worst position by far. We still need a defensive tackle. I'm still in the market for that. But besides that, we have DJ Reader and JJ Watt here at the end spots, which is going to stop the run very good. And also should get to the passer, at least from JJ Watt's side. But that's what we're looking like. We actually do have a few trade offers here we can check out. Andre Hall has a few offers. We'll check that out. I'm honestly expecting to get something decent out of him because he's a really good strong safety. An 87 overall strong safety. So we should get something. Wow. Not a lot of people are offering contracts. At least anything good. What is this? I mean, I think we're going to have to roll with the Lions again. Trade off to Detroit. They're willing to give me the best pick here, a second, so we'll get rid of him. Free up a little cap, and then we also have one more trade. Who was that? Demarius Thomas. Someone wants him. We don't need any more receivers, really, to be honest. So I would be happy if we could get back the third that we traded for him. Nobody's really wanting to give up a good pick this year. Oh, wow. The Browns are willing up to give up a second and a fifth. I mean, I'm going to accept that. That's pretty juicy right there. We're going to get rid of Demarius Thomas. So now our receiving core is still pretty decent. We're going to have Jamison Crowder there. And it's basically going to be the same. So we're looking pretty good there. Let's go ahead and set our season goal. I'd say we have to make the playoffs this year. We got a pretty good squad going on here. So I'll see you guys back at midseason. We'll check out our record. Back here at midseason, somehow we're 3-4. You know, I'm not too sure how here. We have a pretty good team going on. I mean, yeah, I'm not real too sure. I mean, I know our offensive line is not great, but they're not horrific anymore. They're decent. I mean, they're serviceable for us. Go ahead and check out the players we're going to have to resign. Oh, yeah, I threw Lamar Miller on the trade block, and nobody offered anything for him. We'll let him go. Will Fuller, definitely want to bring him back. DJ Reader. See, I'm telling you, I think he would make a great defensive tackle. But we would need a right end to really replace him before I thought about doing that. So, probably gonna keep him at right end. So, resign Will Fuller, DJ Reader. Nick Martin, I ran into a pretty decent problem with him last time. He started regressing once he hit that 28 age, and that really hurt us. So, I might let him go and test my, just test and see if we can get someone in free agency possibly. Because I mean, that was a big part of what happened last rebuild with the Texans when we just started going downhill real quick. So yeah, I think I'll sign Will Fuller, DJ Reader, and that's probably going to be it, to be honest. Nobody else beside these two right here. Wow, no playoffs here at the end of the season. I'm not too sure what's going on, but we have a lot of upgrade points. I mean, a crap ton. We only have a 54% scheme fit with spread. I mean, if we didn't have a great year overall here with Deshaun Watson, I might have to think about changing that up, because we were a decent fit for it. We finished 7-9 again, so I think I probably will have to change that up. How many upgrade points do we get on defense? So we'll go ahead and pick the people we want to upgrade real quick. Who do we want to upgrade? We'll go ahead and upgrade Farrell. Oh, wow. What? Jadeveon Clowney wasn't starting? I put him as a starter. Okay, I'm not too sure what happened there, because I definitely moved him to a starter after I showed you guys the fruits of the season, so I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll go ahead and upgrade Farrell here. So he's going to be more of a power rusher. I mean, he's got great finesse move, so probably just want to get that power move up. If he's going to be a power rusher, we definitely want to get that up, because he has finesse move right now, so we don't need to worry about that. He's actually near the 90 range of finesse move. So he gets a power move there. Not as much power move upgrade as I would like. And, I mean, he ends up only getting like 2 power move upgrade, which is not good. Then offensively, we'll go ahead and upgrade the running back, who comes in with 5 upgrade points. I'm definitely going to keep this guy upgrading his power moves. For sure. Actually, what's he looking like for power moves? I mean, once we get to about 90 trucking, I think I'm going to start going into the elusive. Probably will, yeah. So, let's see. We get a little bit of trucking. So, yeah, we're going to start going into elusive real quick. See if we can become more of a balanced back. That would definitely be better. So, we'll see what he's getting here. He gets a little bit of elusiveness. That'll help out. So, we should actually be a pretty decent back here after this. We'll go ahead and check out the ratings. I mean, he's got decent juke move. He's got decent elusiveness. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good. We'll go ahead and check out the stats now for the year. 7 and 9 somehow. Actually, no. I'm not changing anything, bro. Well, actually, I mean, what's going on there? 20 interceptions? Jesus, Watson. 4,700 yards, 36 touchdowns, 20 picks. That's not good. Rushing the ball, we get, I mean, not a great year from our running back. About 258 carries, 900 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not great. Receiving the ball, Will Fuller, 93 receptions, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins, 90 yards, 90 receptions, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Jamison Crowder, 71 receptions, 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. The tight end, 67 receptions, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. The running back, who doesn't even have great hands, 44 receptions, 600 yards, 3 touchdowns, which is impressive. Blocking, how bad were we, bro? See, I don't understand that. How does our left tackle come in and allow more sacks than a 69 overall left tackle that was playing the first year? That's just stuff you won't ever understand. Defensively, 110 tackles here from Quan Alexander. Nice free agent acquisition there. Oh, wow, the rookie corner, 98 tackles. Bryce McKinney, I mean, Benardic McKinney. I don't know how to say that name. 97 tackles, 95 by Colvin. Sacks. We get 11 by Watt, 9 by... Actually, he did play. See, what was that? 9 sacks by Clowney, 5 by Alexander, 5 by the Rook, and he has a pick. Interceptions, we get 2 by Alexander, 2 by Matthew. So I feel like if we upgrade our defensive back core, that's going to help us out greatly. That's going to be it here, though, for the end of the season. We finished 5th in offensive yards. Defense must have been... Yeah, well, no. What happened, though? How did we finish 7 and 9? It must have been some close games. Anyway, that's going to be it here for the end of the season. Let's go ahead and jump into some free agency. Here in free agency, unfortunately, there isn't a lot of cornerbacks available because I would definitely go after some. Really, the only person I'm going to offer a contract to here is going to be Yannick Ngakoue. He's going to be available. And I told you, I was looking for a right end. And I think this is really going to be very good if we can pull this guy off and get him because... I mean, that finesse move is really good. To pair along with J.J. Watt on the D-line, I'd move DJ Reader to defensive tackle, where I feel like he fits better anyway. He is more of a run-stopping defensive tackle. So I feel like that'd be a great fit. I'm hoping Ngakoue joins here, please. We're going to simulate forward. Come on. Oh, really, dude? You're going to reject it? And he's going to go to Dallas, I bet, man. That's tough right there. That's really hard. I mean... we needed him. That would have been probably what put us over the top, but we don't land him, so we're going to have to try the draft out and see if we can get somebody good in there. So back here in the draft, we picked 10th overall here. We're on the board, and there's not a lot of cornerbacks, unfortunately. As you can see, the 2 top first-round prospects are going to be slot corners, which I am not looking for. So I'm probably going to have to go to the offensive line. I've seen a decent tackle that I wanted to go after, because our right tackle isn't the best. So I feel like if we get a decent left tackle like this guy, we'll be able to move our right tackle into a guard spot, and we'd have a decent O-line. So, I mean, yeah, this guy's going to be scheme fit. He looks like he's going to be a monster. We're going to draft him. He's going to be an 81 overall tackle, 4th overall. We draft him at 10, so we get a great tackle here that should last us the whole rebuild. What is his development? Quick. So he pretty much has normal development, decent strength, great pass blocking. As a rookie, that's very good. I haven't seen pass blocking that high as on a rookie tackle yet, I don't think. That's very impressive. Man, there's just no corners available here. I'm looking, and there's just nobody. So, I mean, we're probably going to have to go offensive line again. Because there's really not a whole bunch of people that I'm looking for here on the defensive line. Yeah, I'll probably have to go left guard again. The available here, yeah, left guard. There's a decent left guard who has agile scheme, so we're going to take him. Maybe he'll be somebody for us. 74 overall. That's not going to be better than my right tackle that I would move over there, so probably this guy actually isn't going to start for us. Keep in mind, we do have those other 2 first-round picks now because we did trade last year. Remember, we traded our pick away to get up in the draft, and then we traded away to Marius Thomas and Andre Howell. So that's why we still have 3 second-round picks, which is a little bit much. I'm actually thinking about I might attempt to trade here because I don't need all these second-round picks, bro. So I might attempt to trade, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we are going to pull off a trade here. I'm going to give up 2 second-round picks and Andrew Colvin, who they want. He's a scheme fit for him. They have 5 stars out for him. But I feel like 2 second-round picks would do the job, but I did want to add somebody in to give them somebody. So I feel like this is a decent trade. We get Grady Jarrett, who's going to be a monster at the defensive tackle spot, paired with J.J. Watt and D.J. Reader. He should be unstoppable there, to be honest. So let me know what you guys think about this trade. I like it. I think it's pretty realistic. Now let's go ahead and jump back into the draft. So we're back here in the draft, and we still have a second-round pick, even after giving up 2. We picked 30th. I think I might go quarterback, maybe to get a little trade bait. That's never bad to have in case I want to trade somebody later in the rebuild. So we're going to have to go after this quarterback, Wendell Walton. What a name, bro. What a name. And he is a monster. 80 overall with star development. I mean, Deshaun Watson's our guy for sure, but there's really no reason why not to draft a quarterback like this and see if we can't get some picks or maybe even a player out of him. There's actually a cornerback I was looking for that I'm hoping is still available. Yeah, he's going to be available. He's probably going to be the best cornerback I've seen so far because a lot of these guys just don't have good stats at all. Well, this is pretty decent, actually. I think I'm going to take this guy with our next pick, but this pick I'll take the cornerback here, Vincent Knox. Looks like to be decent. He's got decent skills, it looks like. 75 overall. It isn't bad. I mean, it's better than what we have, which isn't great at all, but maybe he can get some upgrade points this season. We'll see. And with the last pick I show you guys here, we're going to draft another corner. It's going to be a bit of a reach. Oh, how's this guy still available? The Marcus Little slot guy, it doesn't have a good combine at all. The cornerback I'm looking for is this man-to-man guy right here, Otha Shelton. He looks to be real good. He ran a decent 40, 4.48, 7th among the active cornerbacks here. So we're going to draft him. We do need some man-to-man help. He's 59 overall. It's a decent pick. And he is, oh, wow, that's really good. We might have just found a little gem there. I know he's only got a 75 overall, but he's got good speed. He's got decent man coverage to begin with, so I'm happy with that pick. He's going to be a starter immediately. Back here in year 3, still haven't made the playoffs yet, but I'm hoping we break that this year and make the playoffs because our team is looking very nice. I mean, we got Deshaun Watson. He's up to a 92 overall. Harris as our running back is doing quite well. He had 5 upgrade points as a rookie, which is pretty impressive. We got DeAndre Hopkins up to a 99 overall. Will Fuller up to an 86. And then Jamison Crowder up to an 84. We have our tight end. I really love the decision to move that guy from a receiver to a tight end. He's up to an 83 overall. Our offensive line as a whole is really good. I did decide to extend Nick Martin just because he has pretty decent stats. So our offensive line as a whole here is actually looking pretty nice. I like the way it's upgrading. Defensively, we're looking really good as well. Defensive line is looking way better. Now that we went out and got Grady Jarrett, we have J.J. Watt still and D.J. Reader, who should be a fearsome defensive line trio together. Then our linebackers are really good as well. Jadeveon Clowney, Going to have Quan Alexander start as our main one. McKinney here as our second linebacker. And then Farrell as a left outside linebacker isn't bad. And then our safeties are really good with Tyrann Mathieu at 91 overall. And then Justin Reed at 89. I like where we are right now. I mean, corners, we got Shelton, who's going to be a rookie starting. Taylor is going to be a second-year corner starting. And then Vincent Knox is going to be a rookie as well. So we do have a lot of rooks starting at the cornerback position, which might not be great, but it might do good. Set our season goal here. We got to make the playoffs, don't we? I mean, our team is just so good right now. In the overall, yeah, we got to make the playoffs, I would think, at least. But, yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the mid-season mark and see what our team is looking like. Jeez, dude, I just don't get it. I honestly don't understand what is happening. Like, why are we 3-3-1? That don't even make sense. We're one game behind the division, though, which means we could get up there. Players are going to have to resign. Oh, Deshaun Watson's going to want a juicy contract, dude. Deshaun Watson, got to bring him back. I'm going to let Zach Cunningham go. I actually forgot I had him. Deontay Foreman, going to let him go. So really not going to resign anybody except Watson. How big of a deal does he want? Jesus. 100 over... Oh, that's insane. That's a huge contract. $148 million contract. Good Lord. I definitely want to sign him. So, I mean, that's the only guy we're signing. We'll see if he accepts this. He accepts it. We give him 148 over 5 years. One of the highest paid quarterbacks here. So, you better show up here. We need to make the playoffs this year for sure. Back here at the end of the season, we make the playoffs at 8-7-1. Barely. Jesus. I mean, okay, I'll take it, but I don't get why we're finishing so bad. Upgrades here. We'll pick one player on offense and one defense to upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade the running back again. I feel like that could really help out. I'm going to go straight into power back because I want to get our running back as good as one thing as he can be. So we'll keep on going into power back for him. He should be up to an 85 overall, which is really impressive. He's only in his second year. That star development for a running back will really help out. So let's go ahead and check out his... Oh, wow, dude. Those are nasty. I mean, that's really good there. It really is. Deshaun Watson has a couple upgrade points as well. Who do we want to upgrade here on defense? Let's go ahead and upgrade... Let's upgrade the rookie corner. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and stick with Farrell here. Try to get him upgraded. I want to get that power move upgraded for him a little bit. How many power moves do we have here? I mean, we have 80 power move. I think we can stay with speed rusher now. Because I really want to make our linebackers a very good pass rushers. So we get some speed rush there. I'm hoping for finesse move. We get 2 finesse move and strength. Alright, so our linebackers are looking pretty nice here. Go ahead and check out the stats for the year. We finished 8-7-1. We are 9th in offensive yards. Deshaun Watson looked like he had a decent year. And we are 2nd in defensive yards. So we're top of the league in both. 4,400 yards here for Watson. Cut down on the interceptions a lot this year. 28 touchdowns to 11 picks. 66% completion rate. Running the ball, Damian Harris has his first 1,000-yard year as our running back. 8 touchdowns. Deontay Foreman coming with 9 touchdowns. It's pretty nice. Receiving the ball, DeAndre Hopkins, 94 receptions, 1,100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Will Fuller, 90 receptions, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. Will Fuller and Hopkins didn't find the end zone much, right? Jamison Crowder, he took a lot of those touchdowns away. 75 receptions, 1,100 yards, actually about 1,150, and 12 touchdowns. Colin Johnson here, 61 receptions, 600 yards, 5 touchdowns, doing work as a tight end. And then the running back doing decent in the receiving game. Blocking the ball, I'm hoping we were improved. Left tackle still allowing 11 sacks. That's not what you want to see. Then our rookie right tackle allowing 8, which isn't horrible, but it's not good. Defense here, let's go ahead and take a look there. Quan Alexander, 120 tackles. That's why I wanted to start him as our #1 linebacker. Because he can really just... definitely be the leader of your linebackers. He's really fast. He's got great all-around stats. So I'm not sure why he only has like an 80 overall. 91 tackles here by Taylor. 81 by the rookie Vincent Knox. Tyrann Mathieu, 77 sacks. We get 14 by Watt. He has his breakout year this year. 10.5 by Clowney. 9.5 by Farrell. Grady Jarrett comes in and just wreaks havoc. 6 sacks, but 19 tackles for loss. Are you kidding? Interceptions, we get 4 by the Rook. Oh, he might have some upgrade points. 2 by Matthew. 1 by Farrell. That's 2 years in a row Farrell's came up with a pick somehow. Then McKinney with 1 and Taylor with 1. So our quarterbacks are actually pretty decent, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and hit our upgrade points here on our team, and we'll go ahead and jump into this playoff game against Baltimore, which should be a tough one. Alright guys, first time in the playoffs coming in year 3. It isn't bad. I mean, it could have been worse. Only 2 years without the playoffs. See what our team can do. I'm not going to play the moments. We're not in the 5th year yet. Big field goal, we miss it. Of course we do. And Baltimore scores 7. If Baltimore beats us, we're going to be in some trouble for sure. Because we should be moving the ball right now. We really should be. We have such an explosive offense, but Baltimore is able to just destroy our 3rd-ranked defense, was it? I mean, good lord. We're like the 3rd-ranked defense in the league, and Baltimore's destroying us. Man, that'll irritate you every time. Baltimore gets the ball back again. Yeah, this game is likely over. I mean, we just can't get a stop on defense. That's just what it is. We're moving, but it's a little bit too late to put up a little comeback now, and Baltimore just destroys our faces. I mean, they really do. There was nothing we could do there. Lamar Jackson, 6 touchdown passes, just shredded our defense. Our defense is pretty good. I mean, cornerbacks, I thought was the weak point, but one of our corners had 4 picks. So, we're going to have to hop into free agency. Unfortunate, first playoff game here for us. So we're going to have to see if we can do better here in year 4. So we definitely don't have a lot of cap. I wasn't able to show free agency because I just wasn't able to sign anybody. I mean, we just don't have a lot of cap at all. So we're going to be here after the draft. I did draft a strong safety. Maybe we can use him as trade bait. There was just no corners available. I mean, I don't understand how these there's just no corners. There was literally none by the time I picked in the first round left. So we can maybe try to use this guy and a quarterback. The quarterback we drafted, I was thinking, and maybe a pick to try and trade for a corner because we need corner help for sure. So I might try to do that before the season starts. And yeah, nobody else is going to start really from this draft at all. Just needed a running back to get a little depth there. But yeah, besides that, strong safety is probably just going to be used as trade bait, and that's going to be it. Nobody really good here in this draft. So I'm going to attempt this trade. We're going to give up the quarterback that we drafted that has star development. Green Bay's looking for one. We're going to give up our strong safety, which they also need, and a first-round pick, just to try to get Jaire Alexander this year. We'll see if they accept it. Should be close, and they do accept it. We give up a first round, the quarterback, strong safety, and we get Jaire Alexander. I mean, I'd say that's a fair trade. We give up a fair amount of pick right there with the first round, and then we give up a decent amount of players in return here for Jaire Alexander, which should add great man coverage ability to our defense. I mean, Jaire Alexander is a stud. That's really all there is to it. He's going to immediately start on defense for us. He actually has an upgrade point. The problem is, I think we got to re-sign him this year, but I might just have to franchise tag him. Because if it comes down to it, I honestly don't know if we're going to have enough cap. But looking at our team as a whole here, Deshaun Watson, 94 overall here in the 4th year. He might be up to a 99 overall by this rebuild's done by the time, possibly. Harris is an 85 overall for us. Receivers are pretty decent, 98 overall. Hopkins, Will Fuller up there, and Jameson Crowder also up there. Our offensive line, to be honest with you, at the beginning of this rebuild, I did not think our offensive line would be anything close to what it is now because it was so bad when we first started. But we drafted and signed people well in free agencies, upgraded well. Our tight end is up to an 85 overall. Defensively, we just traded for Jaire Alexander. Taylor here and Utha Shelton's a pretty decent trio here, I would say, at the corners. It's not the best, but it's okay. Definitely going to put Shelton there above Taylor. Then our defensive line with DJ Reader, Jaire, and Watt still nice. I think we have to re-sign J.J. Watt this year. We're going to be in some trouble. We're going to be in some trouble, bro. Safeties are decent with Reed and Matthew. Clowney's still out here. Farrell's out here upgrading. And then Alexander and McKinney are decently high overalls there at the linebacker spot. Go ahead and set our season goal here. I think we make the playoffs again, especially with the addition here of Jaire Alexander. especially, I think that was fair too, because Jaire Alexander was on his last year of the contract, so they might have not re-signed him in the first place. Go ahead and simulate here to the middle of the season, and I'll see what we're looking like. Back here at the middle of the season, we are 4-4, which, again, don't understand, but go ahead and check out the players we're going to have to re-sign here. There's a lot of them. We're going to have to re-sign Jaire Alexander, J.J. Watt, Justin Reed, Zach Fulton. Yeah, we got to make some signings here. We're going to have to re-sign these top 4 players. It's going to be tough. I'm going to try to get it done, but I'll probably hold off signing Zach Fulton until the end. If worst comes to worst, I can always franchise tag one of these guys because we only play 5 years, and that would take care of them for next year, but we'll see if I can try to reset them all. I'll let you guys know what happens here at the end of the season with them. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to be back here at the end of the year. It looks like we have a bye. We finished 12-4. We actually, what? We were 4-4 at the middle of the season. So that means we won out the end of the year, which is pretty impressive by my team, for sure. So that means they have 8 straight wins they're coming off of, which means they should be hot in the playoffs. Go ahead and pick one of the players to upgrade here. Who do we want to upgrade? Let's go ahead and upgrade Williams. I want to try to get scheme fit here for pass protector. Ooh, we get one there. If we get another one of those, we'll have scheme fit, please. No. All right, we don't get scheme fit, but we're close here for Darrell Williams, and he's pretty high overall now. Defensively, we'll go ahead and upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade Jaire Alexander. See what he's looking like. I'm going to upgrade him straight man-to-man, and, I mean, he's a 99 overall right now, bro. He's insane. So we'll go ahead and check out his stats after this. He gets a speed upgrade. Dude, he don't even need a speed upgrade. He's so fast. Let's go ahead and see what his ratings are looking like. 96 speed, 95 excel, 99 man coverage, 99 agility, decent zone coverage, great awareness and play rec. He's got very good press, great tackling. Jesus, dude, that's insane. It really is. He's going to be a monster for us. Go ahead and check out the stats for the year. We must have won on a hot streak. Colts are right behind us. Deshaun Watson looks like he had a decent year. 4,300 yards, 30 touchdowns, 12 picks. It's always been a little bit high on the interceptions. Always been about double digits, I think, for Watson. 66% completion rate. Running the ball, 275 attempts here for Harris. 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. His best year by far. As our running back receiving the ball, Will Fuller, 94 receptions, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns, nearly 900 yards. DeAndre Hopkins definitely hasn't had as many touchdowns as I would hope for, but he has 75 receptions, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Jamison Crowder has really been coming up with the touchdowns. That was a great signing. 70 receptions, about 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Colin Johnson hasn't been targeted as much, but I think it's because we have such talent here with our receivers. I mean, with Crowder, Hopkins, Fuller, it's going to be tough to work the tight end a lot, but he still gets 58 balls, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not bad. Blocking the ball, I'm hoping we did better. Yeah, definitely did a lot better on the offensive line. That must have been the issue. We're clicking this year, it seems. Defensively, we get 111 tackles. Quan Alexander leads the team in getting into tackles. 96 by Shelton here. 92 by Alexander. Great to see our corners getting tackles. Sacks, we get 17 by Watt, 15.5 by Clowney, 6.5 by Grady Jarrett, 4 by Farrell. It's a bit disappointing Farrell hasn't been as good as I thought he should be. But, I mean, he's still putting up decent numbers. He's getting a decent amount of tackles, 53. I mean, it's not bad. 4 by Reader. Interceptions, we get 5 by Alexander, 4 by Quan Alexander, 3 by Knox. I mean, Jaire Alexander, what more could you ask for? He comes in off a trade to start off the year in the regular season, and it gets us 5 interceptions. How many? Did he have a touchdown off these? He had 1 touchdown. He had a pick 6 as well, so that's pretty impressive stats there. And then a couple other picks here by our other corners. Tyrann Mathieu and Justin Reed both have 2 picks as well. What are we ranked, though, as a total? 11th in offensive yards. And what are we in defensive yards? See, that's what is I just don't get. How are we so high in both categories, and in the first 3 years, just garbage? I mean, yeah. Andrew Luck wins the MVP. We got to be up there, right? Deshaun Watson coming in at number 9. That's our First time, I believe, in the top 10 of the MVP conversation, which is always nice. Now, let's go ahead and see who we're going to be playing here in the divisional round. I'm really glad we have a bye. Wow, we just blew the Dolphins out. The top left is at 49-6. Oh, Jesus. We got to take on Cleveland? Dude, that's a tough matchup, but we'll go ahead and hop into it here. Back here in the playoffs, this time going against the Browns. We'll see what we can do. I mean, I don't know. We have a good team. We have a real good defense. We should make some stops. We shouldn't let the Browns run all over us. Big third down. Okay, they score, and we just cannot move. We're actually in the red zone right now. Okay, we cash in for a touchdown, but of course you know the Browns will cash in every time we do. Cleveland has the ball, and they're driving down the field. Please. Oh, we score. Okay. Cleveland, man, I just want to try to win a Super Bowl without having to play the moments, dude. Okay, I mean, third down alert. We need to score a touchdown really bad. We do. Can our defense come up clutch? That's what this next drive is going to be about. Just punch my mic there, all right? Skip moments. Oh, Jesus, big into the game. Oh, we have the ball? How do we have the ball? Oh, we score a touchdown. We know how this ends for us, though. We know how this ends for us. Now we need a touchdown. Can Watson deliver? And it looks like he can. Please. What happened? Did he throw an interception? Oh, dude, we could have tied it up. What happened? It had to have been an interception. That's the only freaking thing that it could have been. Can we check it out? Scoring some okay, go there. Let's go ahead and go to the fourth quarter. No, I'm not looking for that. I guess, yeah, we must have thrown an interception. Something happened there. We do have one interception, so that makes me think that's what it was. That's a tough way to lose in the playoffs, right? To Cleveland at home, and now we're going into year 5 here. We're going to have to franchise tag Jaire Alexander. We don't have any money left. So it's looking rough for us, but we should be able to get it done. I'll see you guys here. Probably in the draft, I won't be able to do free agency because I don't have any money. Back here in the 5th and final season, guys, we know what time it is. It is Super Bowl or bust time. And, I mean, I'm confident we make the playoffs because we made it 2 straight years. And we shouldn't change much. Actually, we should get better because we have a great team right now. We've upgraded well. Let's go ahead and upgrade here. Harris, he has 1 upgrade points. Go ahead and go into that power back attribute. And he should be a very balanced back by now. He really should. I mean, look at his break tackle. 93 break tackle. He's elusive. He's got decent juke move, really good trucking, good stiff arm, decent spin. I mean, he's a really good running back for us. Our team as a whole, our offensive line is way better than I thought they would be. We nearly have 2 tackles out of 90 overall, a decent tight end. That was a great decision to move our wide receiver to tight end. And then our receivers have stayed really good for the most part. Hopkins has stayed in the 90 overalls, higher 95-ish overall. He hasn't got below that. This is actually the lowest I think he's been. Jamison Crowder, 88 overall. He's upgraded and still is upgrading. Will Fuller, an 88 overall. Watson's out here with a 96 overall. Defensively, our defensive line is still really good. I'm waiting for them to just have a breakout year. DJ Reader has been one of those people that just haven't impressed me that much. He hasn't had that big of an impact here on this team. Grady Jarrett has, though, coming in. J.J. Watt's had 2 big years now. Cornerbacks have gotten a lot better. Jaire Alexander is going to be our #1 cornerback and should shut one side of the field down completely with his ratings. And then Shelton, he had 4 interceptions his rookie year, so I'm hoping he might have a year like that again. And then we do have Taylor here playing the slots. Linebackers are pretty good with Clowney and 96 overall. I'm not sure why Alexander only has a C+ rating. That should be almost A because he's really good. McKinney 84, Farrell 83, and then some decent safeties. 92 overall Reed, and then 89 overall Tyrann Mathieu. So that's what our squad is looking like here. I'm not going to check back at midseason. I'm not going to re-sign anybody because it is the 5th season. So we're just going to simulate all the way till the end of the season, and we'll see if we're in the playoffs or not. Alright guys, just simulating these last couple weeks here. I'm not sure what it's going to be. We have simulated all the way from there to here, and we're in the playoffs, thankfully. How do we finish 9-7? You know what? I don't even care, man. I don't even care. We're in the playoffs. What players do we want to upgrade here? Let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade Nick Martin. We haven't upgraded our center at all. Try to get him a decent overall. He should be up to an 84 overall. I think I found the perfect XP slider set. I'll go ahead and show you guys in case you guys are wondering as well. Doing your own rebuilds. So this is the set I've came up with. I don't mess with defense at all, really. This is what I do for offense. I do increase guards and tackles a lot because I just was not upgrading there. And as you can see, I usually have about 1 upgrade point a year now, which is okay. Some will have 2. Upgraded the receivers a bit, the tight ends a big amount because you can see they don't upgrade fast. Running backs, I like that. And then I like where the quarterbacks are at. In defense as a whole, I like where that's at just by itself. So I don't really mess with that. I might in the future if I need to, but that's what I'm rolling with now. Now let's go ahead and go to our defense, see who we want to upgrade there. JJ Watt has an upgrade. Ooh, Shelton. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go with this corner. That's very important to our success here. So he's going to be a nice man coverage cornerback. Utha Shelton, he's going to be really good. We'll go ahead and check out his stats. I know he's only an 80 overall, but he's got good speed. He's got good man coverage. Yeah, look at that. 94 speed, 89 man coverage. I mean, his awareness and play rec must be what's keeping his overall down because he's got skills. So we're going to be playing Cincinnati, and we know they got a playoff curse, so we should be able to take them out. We are going to be able to play the moments. We're 14th in offensive yards here. I like to see these. And we are 8th in defensive yards. Go ahead and check out what year Watson had. He had 4,300 yards, 38 touchdowns, 8 picks. His best year he's had. I know he's had more yards before, but great touchdown to interception ratio. He's got a 65% completion rate, 105 rating. Running the ball, you got Damian Harris, who's got 999 yards, 8 touchdowns, averaging 4.7 yards a carry. Yeah, must have just flinged it a little bit more this season. Would like to see Watson keep it a little bit more than 13 times, but the sim, I think, messes up the read option a little bit. Your quarterback definitely doesn't keep it as much as they should. Will Fuller, 81 receptions, 700 yards, 3 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins, okay. 77 receptions, 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. What I can't believe here, are my eyeballs working? 71 receptions, 1,100 yards, 18 touchdowns by Jamison Crowder? Jesus. 56 receptions here by Collins, 600 yards, 6 touchdowns. I still can't believe that. That's insane by Crowder. Just insane. Blocking, what do we got here? 11 sacks by Williams. Tackles didn't do great this year, but we do go up against some monsters now. So, I mean, 11 sacks just isn't good. I don't know. He's a decent overall there for that. 122 tackles here by Alexander. 92 for Jaire. Utha Shelton with 90. Oh, wow. He's showing he can tackle now. 84 by McKinney. Okay. Sacks, we get 10 by Clowney, 6 by Watt, 5 by Farrell, 4.5 by McKinney. DJ Reader coming in with 4. Grady Jarrett, bit of a down year. Interceptions, we get 5 by Jaire, 3 by Quan, 3 by Tyrann Mathieu, and then some one bombs here. So I'm liking where our team's out. We'll go ahead and check out and see if we're in the MVP conversation. That's all I care about here, bro. We are 4th. That's very much improved. We were like 9th last year. So that's pretty impressive. Now we'll go ahead and jump into this playoff game against Cincinnati, and we'll see what we can do. All right, so we're in the 5th year. We're in the final year of the playoffs to win the Super Bowl. We'll see what we can do. We play the moments, hoping our defense can do something. Our offense can't do anything. Big first quarter drive. I guess we'll hop in to see if we can put some points on. All right, so I think we do play this whole quarter here. Man, I don't like playing in the Texans Stadium. It's so bright. I can't see, bro. Wasn't as bad as the Colts one, though. That's for sure. I'm just going to toss that deep. I'm going to give Hopkins a chance. That's bad. That's bad, but he comes up with it. That was a horrible decision. No doubt about it. But he goes up for it. We got to take a look at that again. That's like, what was that? Triple coverage or double? DeAndre Hopkins in nearly triple coverage comes up with it. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, we got so many targets here we could go to. We can literally throw it to pretty much anybody on our team right now. Try to get outside the pocket. Gonna toss it. Will Fuller. Oh, I thought we were gonna make a move and score. Nice throw, though, on the run by Watson, and we're knocking on the door of Cincinnati here. All right, we're going to go empty here. We're going to see if we can score. We need a touchdown. Going to scramble outside. Just going to run for it. Block for me, O-line or wide receivers. We get a touchdown. We're going to go up here against Cincinnati. Did a big first quarter drive there. And we're driving down the field. I'll let my team do the work here. Red zone alerts. What can they do? They score a touchdown. I'll take it. Third down alert. I think my team can handle this. Yeah, red zone alert. We'll let them do it. See, I'm not going to jump in unless, like, it's a critical moment. Because I still want my team to kind of win for the most part. I hate when I jump in and have to play every moment for them to win. But our team looks to have it under control for sure. We're up decently here over Cincinnati. They get us drive, but fourth quarter up 17. I'm feeling comfortable. Up big now. Yeah, it's pretty much over here. Unless Cincinnati pulls off a comeback of the ages. And yeah, that should wrap it up. 44-17. We put a beat down on Cincinnati, and to be honest, we should. We really should. How did Deshaun Watson play this game? Because he didn't have many touchdowns last playoff game. 30-44, 68% completion rate, 3 touchdowns to 1 pick. I'll take it. Running the ball, how do we do? Only 53 yards. Isn't going to cut it. Receiving, DeAndre Hopkins had an amazing day. How many sacks did we get? Not many. Any picks? 1 by Alexander and 1 by Utha Shelton. So that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to be playing next week. Well, we're going to be taking on Buffalo, and that's not a bad matchup. I mean, I wouldn't hope so. Josh Allen probably hasn't developed that well, so he shouldn't be that high of an overall. So I really feel like we should get a W here as well. We'll go ahead and jump in and see what happens. Oh, in a snowy divisional round. That might hurt us. We'll see what we can do. Wow, Buffalo's just marching down the field. Red zone alert. We'll jump in here. See if we can put some points on the board. Oh, we're going to be calling some read option. Actually, nope. I don't like the way that looks there for that read option. Okay, I'm going to have to hope this works out. That's not the greatest route. Please just... Oh, Jesus. What was that? So it's going to be a 3rd and 22 here. We need to pick this up. We'll see what we can do. Going to try to get outside. Oh, I had R1 open. No. How can I get rid of it? Oh, God. Now we got to try a 55-yard field goal in the snow. Jesus, dude. What have I... They block it. Oh, that's a flag, bro. That's a flag. I think you roughed me. I think you roughed... Oh, that's huge. Oh my God, that gives us a first down. That's massive. That was such a break I caught there. I mean, that was such a break that I caught on that play there. We're going to go ahead and motion over Johnson. The left side's looking nice to run to. Going to cut inside. We got a little bit of a hole. And Harris is able to get a decent run. Yeah, I definitely feel like once we get down here in the red zone, our tight end is 6'6", and he has very good hands. So I feel like we should be targeting him. We'll see if that side clears up at all. Oh, that might be a touchdown. That might be a touchdown, and it is. A dart fired there to our 6'6" tight end, and he comes up with it. That's nice. That is nice, dude. Buffalo, man, what is going on with our defense? 2-minute drill. We'll see if we can't score before half. I mean, very odd here to how our defense just is not playing well. I'm going to go ahead and mic this guy. I feel like he's going to blitz me for sure. And I'm going to get it off to Hopkins on a little out route. Hopkins won't drop that. Well, we're in a 3rd and 10. We really need to pick this up. Go up the field, bro. Okay, I'm going to have to run with it and try to pick it up. It's going to be close. We slide down and we get it just in time. I'm going to call a timeout. Oh, this might be the play. Johnson might be left wide open. We'll see. Actually, no, he's covered well. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. I was about to bomb it deep. I had him open as well. Not Johnson, the other tight end. I had him open, and I just messed it up. Buffalo at least doesn't score. Red zone alert. I'm just going to see if my team can do it. Buffalo is just able to run against our defense, which is a little odd, considering our defense is pretty stout. That's a 3rd and 5. I guess we'll hop in here. All right, this is the point in the game where we need a touchdown real bad. We need a touchdown. And just going to try to escape and buy some time. We're going to run for it. We're going to run for it. Did we pick it up? We didn't. No. 4th down alert. Yeah, I'm going for it. I was about to say, can I get in here? Because I'm going for this on 4th down. And we're going to line up for it. Definitely doesn't look like they're bringing a lot of pressure at my face. Man, this is so risky. So risky. We're going to call it, though. That's a touchdown. No, it's not, because it's a bad throw. Man, how do you throw that far behind him? He was wide open in the end zone. And Watson throws an INT. I'm just going to let my team see what they can do here. I'm just not able to do really anything when I get the ball. Get better field position. Oh, I'm going in here. I'm going in. All right, so I definitely want to chew some of the clock here. That's for sure. But we also need to get in possession to at least kick the game-winning field goal. Gonna toss it. Hopkins comes up with it. We stay in bounds. I'm actually not gonna call a timeout yet. I do want to try to chew this clock all the way down, or at least as far as I can. I'm gonna try to get outside the pocket here. Hopkins alone. He comes up with it, and Buffalo uses their first timeout. All right, so if we get another first down here, I'm gonna kneel it and then call a timeout once it gets a little low, and we do get the first. Buffalo has to use their last timeout, so I'm going to take a kneel, timeout, and then we'll go for the field goal. All right, guys, so here is the game. The field goal is on the line here, and we call a timeout. This would end the game if we make it. I think it's a perfect one, and it's right down the middle. We win it here 24-21 over Buffalo. Harder game than expected, for sure. Actually, Trubisky is the quarterback? What is going on? Trubisky's playing quarterback now. Who do they have as running back? Darius Geis. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense why they were able to run it on me just the whole game. So we come out with another W here in the divisional round. Let's go ahead and see who's going to be in the conference championship for us. Oh, no. We're taking on the Browns. Yikes. That's tough. That's really tough. I guess I can play the moments. That's really our only hope here, because our team just got massacred, and it's pretty much the same team. So I guess we'll see what we can do. We'll go ahead and hop into it. So we're playing at Cleveland. They've won a Super Bowl within the 5 years, I believe. I think I've seen them win a Super Bowl. Yeah, for sure. We'll see if my team can do something. And nope, they allowed 7 immediately. Red zone alerts. We'll jump in. So we actually are going to go for it on 4th down here. See if we can pick it up. We're going to call a read option. Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. They're going to bite on it. I'm going to cut outside. Might have a touchdown with Watson. Diving for it. We get it. Perfect call there. Read option. Works out beautifully. We get a touchdown there. But Cleveland just is able to move the ball really at an alarming rate. Our team just can't do much right now. We're on a 3rd down alert. See if we can't pick this up. All right, 3rd and 6 here. We're going to see if we can't pick this up here for our team. Going to get outside the pocket, and we're under massive pressure. I had no time there at all. Was going to toss it there to the little curl route, and just under too much pressure there. Big field goal. Man, I'm going to have to jump in for this because I just don't feel comfortable with my team really kicking it. All right, that should be perfect. That should be money right there. Well, actually, not money. A little bit to the bottom on the left. Surprised that wasn't a miss, but we get it. And 2-minute drill. I guess we'll hop in again. Maybe going to try to get the ball to a running back here. That's not a bad decision. He had a year where he had a pretty decent year receiving the ball. Takes a nasty hit there. That's real nasty. You got to try to get up to the line real quick and call a quick run play with him. See if we can't get it down there. All right, come on, offensive line. Please hold up. Please hold up. Oh, we got a massive crease. And he might stay on his feet. No. What a run, though, by Harris. That's nasty. Actually going to save my timeout. Going to call one more play before I call one because it is 2nd down. I don't want Cleveland too much of a chance to score a touchdown. Hopkins. Hopkins, that's all you. Hopkins. What are you doing? That was all you, bro. Jesus, dude, when have you ever seen Hopkins drop that wide open of a pass? Come on, man. We're going to go empty. We got to try to get something. Hopkins fumbles it. Was that into the end zone? Dude, it was that close away from literally being just into the end zone. It would have been Cleveland's ball. That's nasty there. All right, going to try to run it up the middle here with Harris. He deserves a touchdown after that run he had. It's a walk-in touchdown. Nobody was there. Our offensive line is really good. I mean, they've held up well here against Cleveland's front. We know their defensive front is real good with Myles Garrett. Ogba's not bad. So pretty impressive there. Cleveland has the ball here. Can we get a stop? Of course we can't when it matters the most, dude. Oh, wow. We score somehow. Did they go for it on 4th down? They must have. We have the ball here. 3rd down alert. We'll jump in again. All right. 3rd and 3 here. We really need to pick this up, to be honest. That's open. That's open to our tight end, who has a lot of speed. And he gets up to the 23. Right now, we're literally just trying to chew clock. Just chew freaking clock, man. Red zone alert. I'll see if my team can do something. As long as we get a field goal, we should be decent. And we get a touchdown. That might end it. If we can hold them. Yeah, that's going to end it. We're going to come away with a W here against Cleveland, who's kind of been our arch nemesis. I mean, they're like the new Chargers of Madden. Because don't get me wrong, the Chargers are still tough as crap to play against in the playoffs, but not like the Browns. The Browns just usually will ruin your day, to be honest. But we get a W here, a pretty convincing one, 27-13. A decent game here by our running back, especially. He had a few nasty runs in there. Now let's go ahead and see we're going to be playing here in the Super Bowl. So we're here in the Super Bowl, going against the Falcons. We'll see. This should be really tough to stop, to be honest with you. We'll see what our team can do. We score 7 real quick. Can we get a stop? Okay, we get 2 quick stops. 2 quick touchdowns as well. We get another stop. 3rd down alert. I'll let my team see what they can do. They actually pick it up. Jesus, 21-0 already. And we have the ball back. Atlanta has the ball now. Big field goal. Okay, we're just putting points up on the board, dude. I haven't even jumped in. And I'm not going to have to, it looks like. Our team is just dominating the Falcons right now. Didn't even have to jump in. And we are Super Bowl champs here. Deshaun Watson, 95% completion rate. 270 yards, 3 touchdowns. So we win the Super Bowl. Kind of a crazy way to end it there. Our team just took over. Didn't even have to jump in at all. They had the game under their control pretty much from the first quarter. So that's going to be it for this rebuild. We get a W this time. We won the Super Bowl here with the Texans. There is still a few teams, though, I don't think I've done with the rebuilds. I'll have to go back and check that out. But, yeah, go ahead and leave me a suggestion of who you guys want to see next. Make sure if it's a team that, you know, I haven't done yet, go ahead and leave that in the comments because I kind of want to get all the teams done. But I'll go ahead and look back at that. And I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Sorry I haven't gotten as many videos out as I usually do. I was pretty busy with the playoffs and stuff, but I should be back to daily uploads again. And I hope you guys did enjoy this rebuild. If you did, make sure you hit that sub button. That would be greatly appreciated, bro. And I will see you guys next episode. Peace out.